anyone can cook. You might wonder who gave this quote. Well, it was given by Remy, the rat from the movie Ratatouille. He managed to prove it right by creating literal heaven from a trash can. The only thing I can use to get food is probably Swiggy or Zomato. But somehow, this quote stayed with me longer than advice from most people. And that made me wonder why? Hi, my name is Dhyana Brahmbhatt, and I'm pretty sure we all love movies, cartoons, and series. I love them too, but honestly, at this rate, I'd watch anything on a screen. When I was 5, I watched Doraemon for the first time and instantly felt connected to Nobita. He almost looked heroic to me with his ability to fall asleep anywhere, anytime. Even today, when I find myself struggling with homework, I remember the boy who taught me to hate it. This also explains why my hate for homework is still on a winning streak. So, when you watch these movies or cartoons, do you ever feel like you relate to a character? Like your mind looks at them and you just go, error 404, way too relatable. Well, whenever I watch these movies or cartoons, I feel like these characters understand me better than real people do. Somehow, they capture emotions in a way that humans cannot. Like a rat that lives in a wall without even paying rent can compete with my therapist. Well, when I was young, I used to watch a lot of shows. During COVID 19, my mom and my dad, both of them were doctors, and they had to run around everywhere to save lives. My sister and I were often home alone, and since she was younger, I was the one in charge. Now, being home alone sounds fun, right? You get to do whatever you want, whenever you want to. But guys, at this rate, I wasn't just home alone. I was practically a ghost haunting my own living room. Without my parents around, I felt lonely and scared. Whenever they would leave, my mind would scream at them to stay. It was around this time that I discovered Disney. The first Disney movie I ever watched was Mulan. Fazo, Mulan's dad, told her, "The flower that blooms in adversity is the most beautiful of them all." At that time, I didn't know what it meant. I didn't even know what adversity was. But somehow, listening to it made me a little stronger. My mind connected Mulan with courage. From then on, there was no looking back. I watched hundreds of movies and fell in love with each of them. Whether it was Chloe with her Max, Max, as your friend, I have to be honest with you. I don't really care. Or Jack Sparrow with his Did everyone see that? Because I will not be doing that again. My mind loved each character I met, and maybe it took a bit of inspiration from each one too. Now, we all watch cartoons and movies for fun, but we fail to realize the imprint every character leaves on us. When we watch these stories from a young age, our mind starts connecting characters with emotions. Just like my mind connected Mulan with courage, Chloe with her sarcasm and her funny attitude, or Jack Sparrow with his ability to avoid danger anyhow. Well, we all have that phase too. You're watching cartoons, you switch on the TV, and someone comes up to you and they're like, "Oh my god, you're watching cartoons? Man, aren't you too old for them? Wait, aren't they childish?" But guys, come on. Cartoons have a universal rating for a reason. It's not something you watch for fun. It's something that connects and stays with you, even when you don't know it. Even today, so many of us cause mischief and joke like Shin-chan. We try and cry away our fears like Nobita. And we exit like Jack Sparrow, probably with dramatic endings. So, yes, cartoon characters are something that understand us in ways that humans cannot. And that's why sometimes a rat that lives in a trash can, a pirate who runs away from the face of danger, or just a cat can inspire and understand you better than real people can. Thank you.